Hey, I'm Ruben. Welcome to another video to help English speakers improve and hopefully master their Hebrew pronunciation. Vowel sounds are often clear ways to distinguish one accent from another, but it can get pretty complex to acquire them naturally. Today, I'd like to suggest a slight vowel change in your pronunciation. It might be a small detail, maybe even hard to tell the difference, but remember, we're going for perfection here. Instead of comparing all the vowel sounds in both languages, to save us time, I'm going to mention two vowel sounds from English that tend to sneak into our Hebrew pronunciation. That way you'll know exactly what to avoid. The two sounds are and I. As in but, run, from, some, and I as in it, when, his, this, etc. First, let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. We're mainly focusing on unstressed syllables. See if you can hear the difference. Bavakasha. Bavakasha. Bevakasha. Bevakasha. As an English speaker, you may notice that many unstressed syllables become neutral, often changing to these and I sounds. For example, speaking naturally, I would pronounce these words between, demand, and balloon. This sound comes up so frequently in the English language that it's hard to even keep track. But now we kind of have to, otherwise it'll slip out in our Hebrew. So how can you make a quick change? Well, I already mentioned that this is not a problem for all vowels, just the more neutral ones. One technique is to have your go-to thinking sound become a. You know, in English, when we're thinking about something, we use the sound okay, sure. Well, for Israelis, as you probably noticed, their thinking sound is closer to the sound. בסדר. טוב. So why would this be important? Well, if our go-to sound is in Hebrew, and that's our baseline, it'll help our brains understand those unstressed sounds as instead of which doesn't exist in Hebrew. So, for example, beseder becomes beseder. Beseder. Make sense? Let's listen to a few more common words in Hebrew with both accents and see if you can imitate the more natural one. Falafel. 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 Yerushalayim. 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 להתראות. 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 Wait, don't go anywhere. Not all neutral vowels are of course, as you saw in the last few examples, but I think it's better to eliminate the possibility of those foreign vowels entering into our Hebrew. The great thing about this technique is that there's so many examples to apply it to that even this small change really improves your overall pronunciation quite a bit. To give you some extra practice after finishing this video, what I'd like you to do is to use the sound when you're thinking in Hebrew, almost like translating your to if you don't do so already. Try to work it in a couple times per chat. It'll really change the way that you come off in Hebrew. Work that into your pronunciation as if you're an actor preparing for a role. It really does take effort to change the way that you're thinking in a foreign language. So check your vowels, really make sure this sound is clear, and let's show the world how well you speak this language. I'll see you next time.